Alright, so here let's solve this equation. We have 4 times, in parentheses, 3x minus 4 plus 7 equals 3 times 2x plus 8 plus 3. Okay, so first thing we want to do when we want to solve equations is we want to distribute both sides as much as we can. So when we say distribute, we essentially mean the parentheses here. Okay, so how do we get rid of parentheses? We want to multiply or distribute whatever is in front, right? So we notice on the left side, this first set of parentheses, there is a 4 in front. So that means we want to distribute each term inside the parentheses by the 4. Okay, so by doing so, what do we end up with? 4 times 3x is 12x, minus the 4 times 4, which gives us 16, and the plus 7 is still there. Now we can go ahead and just do the right side as well, right? We see a parentheses here on the right side, which means we want to multiply each term inside by whatever's out front. In this case, 3. So 3 times 2x is 6x, and then 3 times 8 is 24, and we still have that plus 3 there. Okay, so now we have gotten rid of all the parentheses. Okay, the next step would be to simplify each side as much as we can. So on the left side, we notice we have 12x minus 16 plus 7. Well, we can certainly combine the negative 16 plus 7 here, right? That's going to give us negative 9. On the right side, we have 6x plus 24 plus 3, and we can combine the 24 plus 3 here. So we end up with the 6x plus 27. Okay. So now we have two terms on each side. Okay, so what's left is to combine the x's on one side and the numbers on the other side. Okay, so what I'm going to do, right, remember we do that using the rules of equality, right? So I'm going to subtract the 6x to both sides, right? So you notice the equal sign is here. So I'm subtracting 6x to both sides. Notice that on the right side, 6x minus 6 cancels out. On the left side, we end up with 12x minus 6x, which is just 6x. We have the minus 9 here equals to 27. Okay, so we have, when you look at this this line right here, right, or this part of the equation, there's only one x in the whole equation here, and that's good, right? So what does that mean? It means we have to move this negative 9 over to the other side. So let's do that. We'll add 9. You notice I am adding 9 to both sides of the equation. Okay, so what happens then? Negative 9 plus 9 cancels out, so we are left with then 6x is equal to 27 plus 9, which is 36. Now the last step here would be to use the multiplication property of equality. Now remember, division and multiplication are essentially the same thing, so from here I want to divide both sides by 6. Notice 6 divided by 6 is just 1, right? So we are left with just the x here. And on the right side, we have 36 divided by 6, which is 6. So what does that mean? What have we accomplished here? We've used algebra. We've isolated the x, which means that this is our solution, right? X equals 6.